Morphling just diving in kind of unnecessarily. I don't know. You might be in a little bit. Nah, you'll be fine. Nice blink there by getting out of there. Wow, Boots of Travel. Really? That, I mean, you can tell you're doing good when your Enigma has freaking Boots of Travel and your Ogre Axe. Like, wow. That's pretty huge. So they're going to turtle up some more. And yeah, Doom has not got an item in forever. 859. I don't know what he's going for, but looking to pick off. See, here comes the arrow right about there. Bam. No, it's not worth it. I mean, if you miss your arrow, 25-second cooldown or something, and then you can't do chain stuns, and that's pretty much what got Mirana the early game domination. Pretty much was chain stunning arrows with a Witch Doctor stun or Earthshaker stun. I was gonna say Morphling kind of out of position, but he has a duplicate replication, so he'll be back in just a second if he needs to. I'm gonna go with the impression that Lion and Morph are the best players. Excuse me. Best players on this team. And it seems to be true that they definitely have good game sense. I haven't really seen them make any big mistakes yet, and it's Blink Dagger and Lion's play so far has been pretty solid. I'll clean up the Eidolons. You do not want to feed those things. Those are like 30 gold apiece. I mean, that is just, especially if you're playing Enigma versus an AoE hero, and you let that stuff die, that is just huge. I mean, just give him a tower. You might as well. It's really that good. So yeah, here comes the push. They're pushing a little bit. He has to send back in case he needs to. This is really smart to do. I mean, it takes a lot of control while going in on that. Where did that sheep come? Oh, that's from. Wow, huge team fight going on. Really good stuns on the Sentinel team. Holy crap! I mean, Morph is taking some. Wow, doing some damage. He might get dropped here though. That's really tough to take. And got a buyback on Doom, which is pretty solid play. And wow. Those towers are just, see, that is when you do not want to use your amulet or your medallion. When you're getting hit by 2 towers, look at that damage. Getting hit by 2 towers and you use your medallion. Bad choice. The only thing that you have to be really careful with that medallion about. Morph totally bought back also, which is a really good idea. I mean, he's got pretty solid enough items. He's not going to catch this AA, but I mean, really good pickups. Look at that. Some buybacks all around, but definitely worth it in a lot of ways. I mean, if Morph went to bot back, that would have been a tower and a Rex, and that's definitely worth the gold that he spent on it. Doom bought the bot, or took the buyback also. I mean, team fights at your base, definitely agree. Definitely buy back for that stuff. Buyback is something I need to work on. I almost never think about it. I just say, oh, I'm dead, whatever. Except for like if I totally screw up in a team fight right in front of my base, and I'm like, I think I need to buy back. I really, in case you didn't know, Crystal Maiden's ice block or whatever the hell it's called, use it on non-hero units and it lasts forever, so you can pretty much one-shot a neutral creep, which is awesome when you're doing this baller S, 81 damage per hit, and so yeah, do that sometime. It's the best way to farm on CM, other than my patented Crystal Maiden build where you go, what is it, Brizza or something? Yeah, that's the coolest build to do, in my opinion. Gotta get some HP first. Anyways, Mirana is pretty much set on items. We got 500 gold. Picking up that TP scroll, and they're probably gonna go for another push. I think it's gonna be tough. It might be tough to pull this game at this point. I mean, they're way up on kills, but she was a little too ballsy. I mean, she leapt in to the fight there. I mean, I was watching their team, and all of a sudden she was in here. She definitely, oh, she might have gotten swapped actually. Probably got swapped. Excuse me. Probably got swapped in, and taken out. So a good swap on Vengeful Spirit. So I'm gonna assume that's gotta be. I mean, it's such a solid Mirana play so far. You'd think she knows, or the person knows how to play Mirana well enough not to leap balls deep into the Sentinel base and get focused down by stuns. Django on Lucifer. It's pretty solid. I like that. Lucifer, or I'm sorry, Django is just a solid item. I mean, +9 to all stats. Like, how awesome is that? I mean, it obviously not amazing on carries or anything, not really specified on item builds, but the movement speed, 5% and 10% when you really need it for chasing. I just love it on AoE stunners like Lina or Leshrac. Really solid item for that. And yeah, it's like a pseudo phase boots. I mean, 5%. I mean, I don't know if phase boots does more than that. Let me see if I can find a phase. One over here. Bam. 16%. So yeah, clicking that speed buff is the same as using a phase, which is pretty solid considering. So I like this on Doom. I think it's a good idea. 9 intelligence is really, I mean, Doom needs more mana pool, so you can do more than like Doom and Level Death and Scorch Earth and then Chase. That's pretty much all Doom can do. Really low wards on the map currently. Just one up here. That was pink, so that's Witch Doctor's looking for. I don't know what that one's for. Just checking runes props. I think they need more forward runes currently. I mean, I'm not a pro on runes or anything, or on wards or anything, but definitely need some more offense at the moment. Even them even dropping that down, which is really solid. This is definitely a good idea to pull something like this. Drop a sentry ward. I mean, it was a waste at the moment unless they get a ward right here. Oh, he's got a gem. That is tough. Nice vision idea. That's really solid. Just pushing the advantage. I mean, they don't even have invis heroes, and they are buying a gem. I mean, that is just a really good way to shut them down. I mean, if you're playing Sentinel like this, like let's take a look at this for a second. This is their vision. Oh, no. Damn it. I can't turn it off. Alright, so they can see way more. I mean, this is your vision. You can see this lane, which is going to die as soon as the gem comes back. And other than that, you have no idea where they are. I mean, this is really daunting. I mean, how are you supposed to farm in this environment? What a good way to shut something down. I mean, the gem. Going for the snipe, nothing. Give me an arrow. There's some game going on here. Team fight coming in. They're not going to engage on this. It's way too deep, but this, oh man, really shutting down. Really good shutdown of the Enigma. Getting healed. Oh, nice. Morph picks him off. There's the gem sitting there. Might be a good pickup. CM ulting, doing the nice, wow. Nice job by Scent. I did not see this comeback coming. I mean, this is getting pretty even. And Morphling is definitely playing the game right. Gonna chase down that Witch Doctor. I don't know if they're gonna get him. Wow, awesome job so far by Sentinel team. They're just focusing the right heroes in those team fights. I mean, dropping that Enigma was huge. Getting him down to, did you see his HP before he got mech'd? I mean, really, really important to do that stuff. I do not, gonna try something, I guess. Oh, go for it. Oh, just to replicate. Yep. Did they pick up that gem? It's always, what just happened? Did he just pick up, wow, they picked up the Witch Doctor. They got the gem too. That is huge, because they actually have an invis hero. An invis ult at least. This is where you get your momentum back. I mean, think how, I don't know if this has happened to you that often, but I mean, when you're playing against a good team and you get kind of shut down and owned early, and all of a sudden you get that momentum and you take your first tower 35 minutes in, I mean, that is like huge for morale. This is the time when you stop yelling at each other for sucking and making mistakes and you start saying, good job, let's own this game. And let's see if this momentum actually carries in their favor, because I think they have huge potential right now. I mean, Morphling kept his game on. He got ganked once or twice. Keeping up the farm. Gonna have the quick Manta. And even Doom. Semi-decent items. Threw his stuff where he needed to. I don't know who he doomed in the last fight, but I'm gonna guess it might have been Earthshaker. Maybe. That's why Earthshaker's sitting back so far, because Earthshaker is prime Doom target. I mean, taking an ES out of a fight is just really, really nasty. So yeah, really good play by Sen so far. I'm definitely starting to like them a lot more after their solid play. I don't quite know what these guys could do different. I mean, they're turtling so well. Nobody's getting picked off outside the base. And from there, I mean, what are you going to do when they're inside the base by a tower? I mean, they have good stunners. They were spread out really well. Not everybody was getting stuck in black hole. I mean, they have they have four. Alright, every single hero on their team can stop a black hole. Every single one. I mean, Doom is Doom. Actually, you know, he's got level death also, you know. This guy needs a Black King bar pretty much. I mean, farm this Black King bar. I mean, maybe that's what they should have done. Let him farm with the Black King bar quick. I mean, why be greedy on a boots travel? I mean, that's 2,200 gold. Probably would have, yeah, pretty much before he died there, bet he would have had a Black King bar instead. But instead, no, he buys the boots of travel because they're owning so hard. But that's the kind of stuff that wins Dota games. I mean, if he had this Black King bar and even picked off like 2 guys, your only choice is dooming him. That's the only thing that's going to go through a Black King bar on their team. So, I mean, that kind of stuff is going to be losing Dota games because he decided to mess up his item build. So yeah, that's just what happens. Wow, the 5-man Ancient Creep. Probably just waiting for Rosh. And check this out. They're totally suspecting it. A really nice play right here with the Crow. I mean, Crows are just fabulous for doing this kind of thing, and they know what's going on, so here they go. They're going to smoke. I don't know where they they're going right now. Why? Oh. Well, I mean, maybe they're expecting a ward here. What the hell are they doing? Why? They know what's going on. Oh my god, thank you. Shield that thing. So here comes, they know they're coming. Bad timing. That is just dooming. Who got doomed? Who got doomed? Enigma got doomed, I'm assuming. I mean, let the Void, or let him die, and we'll see if they can pick up the rest of the kills. But Lion is kind of shut down right now. Really nice CM ult, definitely the best time to do it. Try to slow them all down, but not much you can do at that point. Wow, that really did not go in their favor at all. I mean, that they were definitely really close there, but did not quite pick up the win for that fight. Going for the Django online, it's pretty good. Oh, I like that. The dust. You see that? Use the dust there. That's too bad. Gives you like a 15% movement speed bonus. That's huge. Like 15%. Like that's awesome. Really, really big. So I mean, if you're running away and you have about 5 seconds where nobody's gonna see you, might as well pop that. I mean, he was pretty close to getting away. Not bad at all. So pretty good play. It's too bad they didn't win that. I mean, I thought they had, if they would have moved. I mean, I know they saw it with the crow, and if they were watching, they could see the medallion go off or I don't know something. But they dicked around over here for way too long. I mean, if they would have been in there right away, they would have gotten there before Rosh got finished, and that could have been a huge pickup. And I'm totally not watching my map and popping that cheese, getting up to full. So they were totally going deep, which is really solid. This might be hugely. I mean, this might win the game right here. It's even got the black bar recipe. Oops, I'm sorry. Gotta keep scrolling the entire screen when I do that. Excuse me. So yeah, huge pickup by the Scourge team. They're a lot more excited about that after the last few team fights. I mean, this is pretty big. Alright, going in with the Mirana ult. It's pretty solid. This is a good idea. I mean, gonna pick off any lone people. Oh, doing the medallion. Try to pick that up. They're gonna definitely take VS out here. But he did not get. I think he must have popped medallion. Yeah, I think he popped medallion on him. Or no, that was defusal. But they'll can shut that down. Another buyback from VS, which is a pretty solid plan considering. You got to keep your team up, otherwise they're gonna take another Rax. Might as well spend the, I don't know, 800, maybe 900. Get VS back up on the team. Not that they have a lot of contribution at this point, but Planeswalker's Cloak definitely gonna help against that team setup, which is mostly magic burst damage. I think a pipe would do this team a lot of good. Maybe he's not getting their turn. Oh damn, that is embarrassing. Double Django on this team. I mean, it's not horrible right now, but I mean, until those charges run out, I mean, it's worth it then. But right now, I don't know. It's kind of expensive. 750 on a recipe for these charges that they're not going to be using at the same time. So. Oh my god, they have 3 Djangos? Holy shit, I forgot about that. They have 3 Djangos. Okay, not worth it, seriously. What is this team doing? 3 Djangos? Come on. Come on, you don't... The game's gonna end before you use 12 charges. I mean, I go full games and, like, use the last charge by, like, I don't know, 50 minutes? Something, use it in big team fights, but, like... 3 Djangos. Come on. 3 Djangos. What the hell? How many Djangos does this team have? 1, I bet. 0, 0, 1 Django. One freaking Django. Nice job, Team Scourge. You know what it's about, except for this Enigma who got his boots of travel way too early. And you could totally have a Black King bar in 150. But it doesn't matter, because they're only in team fights. At least one team fight. So yeah. A lot of roaming. This is the point of the game when the Sentinel team is scared as hell that they are going to get attacked. Let's look at their vision. They have nothing. I mean, you can't leave the base until you start warding. So it's like, alright, well, I guess we'll better just farm the few creep waves that actually come to our base. And let's look at levels quick. Let's see if they're getting under-leveled. 20 on the freaking AA, 22 on their carry. I mean, this is where, I mean, at least they didn't have any roamers that were getting extremely under-leveled, but yeah, they're definitely catching up. I like to look at the fact that the ES is 14 when he was relatively under-leveled early game. I mean, once you're that far behind in levels and you stand in team fights when people die, you are getting like 1 and 2 levels instead of just like, you know, not as much. Okay, I guess the word, that's quite, look at this. This one's almost gone, but look when this one was placed. Really not that, must have been when they were rushing or something, because I don't know why else you would, it's kind of a waste.